Y'all, I had to correct myself on something. And this is something I do often. I will correct myself once I know better, and I really don't care who hears it. I just have to do it in general. I'm a very honest person, and I realized I had done something that was hypocritical. And I've spoken about accountability, and accountability is very important. I need to take accountability right now. I've had a lot of people speak about me in a very negative way, and I was very frustrated because no one came to me about it. No one ever actually had the facts, and there were no receipts. And that's groupthink. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit at all. But I realized I had done it without knowing all the facts, without just looking more into things, without asking questions. When I look back, I ask myself, why? Why would I just blindly believe something? And it's out of fear of what people would think about me if I didn't believe what they thought. And I think that's a huge lesson that needed to be learned, because I had the same thing happen to me, and it took that for me to realize what I had done. Luckily, not in the same capacity, but that's something that could happen to anybody. And it happens all the time to people. Now, I don't know all the answers. I don't know if this is true or not at this point. All I know is that I don't know all the facts. Say hi to Spacey. And I'm someone that bases things on what I'm shown, how it makes me feel, not what people say, because I've been misled most of my life. People will say things and not mean them. And I'm someone that means what I say. But I didn't truly know. And I'm not someone that really likes to speak on things unless I know what's going on. So who am I to say something that I don't know for a fact? Just was told, you know? And all of this kind of started with me thinking about instant gratification. Because a lot of things that are worth are not the easiest or the fastest. It also had me thinking, if someone takes the time to get to know me rather than just basing things on their initial reaction to me, they would see two different sides. And a lot of things, you need to look below the surface. But our world is such a surface level place, a lot of people don't really look more into things, and things aren't what they seem most of the time. A lot of people will lie on others for financial gain. People are greedy. I speak about being a scapegoat. But the thing about the truth is that it comes to light eventually. It just may take some time. And once we know things, we can do better and correct ourselves. And it's very important not to be controlled by fear. Because when you're controlled by fear, you make impulsive decisions. You do things that might not be for the greatest good, or like just by what people think of you. By the end of the day, it doesn't matter what people think about you as long as you know your hands are clean, because you are the most important person. So as long as you know your hands are clean, Spirit knows your hands are clean, you are clean, and fuck everyone else, because eventually they'll see. I was thinking about this, and I don't want anything that I didn't earn, that's not rightfully mine, because I wouldn't feel like I deserved it. And I don't want to beat anyone down to get ahead. I don't want to cheat. I want to earn it. I want to deserve it. And I want my hands to be clean. So whenever I think about this situation, and I think about what's been happening to me in my life, I can see the connection. And I believe the universe speaks to us in signs. And I know spirit communicates with me through music. I'm getting confirmation chills as I'm talking about this. So I feel good about this. And I think about things being hidden in plain sight. And sometimes spirit doesn't show us things until we need to be shown them, or when the time is right for these things to come to light. It rhymes. And I do things intuitively. A few months ago, I bought a tattoo gun, and I covered or changed all the tattoos I had that were either matching, or I had my sister's name tattooed behind my ear, and I took a mirror and straight up went in and just blacked it out because I felt like I had a stain on me. And the thing was, I didn't give a fuck what it looked like. I just needed it to be gone. I just needed these things to be changed because I couldn't have that tie. And there was one that wasn't covered up. Sick Transit Gloria. Glory Fades. That's a brand new song. I got that tattoo whenever I was 19. That was 9 years ago. This is the year of the 9. It's completion. Last night, I got home from work. Well, it was this morning, but anyways, I listened to that song when I realized what came to me. And I listened to the lyrics because I haven't listened to that song in so long because of what I believe to be true. I've indulged in their album Daisy, to be honest, because that was my favorite album growing up. I resonated with it, and daisies have been a huge sign. And I resonated with it because of my religious trauma. So if you listen to that song and you see what happened to him, maybe you can ask yourself the same questions as I am asking. And also listen to Jesus Christ. They say that there's that pause. And that pause in the song, it represents the 3 days he was dead. Made a video a few months ago saying fuck Jesse Lacey without knowing. And I also made a video a while back saying that it's one thing if people are ignorant and they don't know, but it's another thing to know what you're doing. And I know better. I did not know better at that time because of my ego. I have since healed. I don't care what people think anymore. I form my own opinions now. But I had to learn that.